Hey everyone, so this is gonna be my home for the next 3 months. I got a house in this lake community and we're gonna kind of explore the area around here. Bengal has been dealing with some chronic kidney disease, and so it's really hard to go on long road trips with her. So we're switching it up. We're gonna keep exploring, but we're going to have a home base and a place where she can kind of, be at home and be comfortable. But we got my Jeep here and we're still gonna go on some excursions around here. So I'm very excited for this 3 months. I think it'll be a nice, relaxing time to catch up on my art and to just sort of find myself again in the peace of this beautiful, beautiful community. Peaceful 360. Bengal. What do you think? Maybe don't go down the steps though. Bengal, Bengal, Bengal. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. So every morning I come out here, have my coffee, and then I make my breakfast. And while I'm not reading and just focused on eating, I walk around the deck with her and give her a chance to come outside so she can explore. And she's definitely very curious and interested, and she seems to take direction well, so I don't have to, worry about the steps being open and all that. But definitely want to watch her, and she's getting used to it. She cries sometimes, but I think that's more of like, just remember that I'm here, right? Like that kind of thing, because she's definitely exploring, and she's been on the tables and she's looking out the windows and she's running around, she's jumping on her cat tree, she's eating normally, she's actually TMI pooping normally so far. So I think it's all good. I think she just wants to remind me that she's there, which is fine. I'm not going to forget, and she can do that all she wants. So I'm gonna finish eating, and I think today we're gonna go to the top of Camelback Mountain and see the peak up there, because I think it might rain the next 2 days. So we're gonna head out there and get a hike in that I haven't done for a while here. So that's the plan, and I'll catch you when I'm on my way. Okay, so we're headed to Camelback Mountain now. We're gonna be doing the long route. So we're gonna be doing the 7.2 mile hike that kind of brings you up and then into the circle trail at the top, and then back down to where I guess the parking lot is, but we'll see. So I'm headed there now. Okay, so we're in Reeders, Pennsylvania. This is on the outskirts of the big Poconos Park. And this is the starting point at, I guess, Riday's Gate. It didn't say that on AllTrails, but the start to the longer trek up to Camelback Mountain, which we're gonna head down now. Boy, did I miss these hikes. They can become long and arduous and difficult, and that's part of the reason to do them, but it also gives you a chance to reflect, and I can't help but immediately go into reflection mode, and songs pop in my head. This time it was Something Big by Shawn Mendes, and the song is about something big coming. It's on the horizon. You know, the energy is ripe for something big to happen, and I contemplated what I thought about that. And it was different than what I usually think or what I usually do. What I usually do is I do believe something big will happen for me, but that I have to chase it down, that I have to do more or do something else, or, you know, work my fingers to the bone is like such a common phrase in my mind for me in my life. I feel like I've done that before many times. But this time I feel like I do feel the energy that something big is coming, and that this is sort of a 3-month period that's a fulcrum between the old and the new, where I'm officially shedding that old skin. And I find myself just wanting to lean into it, right? I mean, my days have been so relaxed and calm the last few days, and the first few days I've been at this place, and I don't find myself having any impulsivity to act on this energy of something big. And that's different for me. It's actually something I'm actually having trouble putting it into words, because it's just a feeling, and it's something that I haven't really tried to do before. And so something big does seem to be on the horizon, but for once I don't feel like I need to do anything to achieve it or to obtain it, because it's destined for me. Maybe based on the previous actions I've made. Sure, probably. I've built up enough cachet in that area to generate some results, I believe. But it's not about that. It's about now leaning into the ease, and as that place that I'm at says all over it, relax in big letters, right? I noticed that that was one of the first things I noticed when I was checking out the photos of it before I even saw it. And it's all about just relaxing, right? Just allowing, right? And I do feel like I have a divine feminine journey this time around, not female, right? Divine feminine, which is about ease, relaxation, receptivity, right? Birthing things without, overexertion, right? That's masculine energy, divine masculine energy, not male. So I feel like I'm embracing that. I feel like this is that fulcrum moment where that takes hold. And no, I don't think that it's completely over, my action taking. In fact, this might be a calm before the storm, where there's a lot of action to take and a lot of steps to make. But to have that come about is not by way of overexerting myself. It's actually in leaning into the peace and calm that this time frame has offered me. And so that's what I'm going to do. So we're gonna take the north trail. It's really just a circle that comes back to the spot that we go back the way we came. So either way. So that way goes to what looks like where the ski slopes are. I think it probably ends up at some lodge or whatever. And then if we go up this way, we're gonna go up to the top of Camelback Mountain, which is where we're going. So definitely a steep climb now. It's like a 35 degree incline, I think, if not 40. This is like really steep. So we're not quite at the top yet, but we do have this, I guess, where either old skiing was. Let's see what this is. Definitely looks like an old ski slope, because I don't know if you can with these rocks here. I don't know, but we're not quite at the top yet, so let's keep going up. I'm gonna see if there's a clearing over that way to see if we can get more of a complete scape here. So if you've been watching my channel at all, the view doesn't always make itself known or seen, I should say. And so I've learned to really appreciate and be grateful for moments like this. I mean, it's a clear day. I got the whole, slew of views from every angle. And so it really helps to appreciate them when you realize that they're not always a given. And I started this trail saying that I felt something big, and that was a call to double down on chilling out. And now, the view is here. It was a clear day. I knew it was going to be here, but let me just jam that metaphor right into it. The meaning. It was clear from the start. Ah, there it is. It was clear from the start. So there you go. The message was clear from the start. I got the message, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make sure that the stillness doesn't negate the expectation and the promise of big things to come. Yeah. Okay, so I am almost back at the car. I'm at the final leg. I'm gonna post the final trail right here from All Trails, and as you can tell, I'm on that last little sort of entranceway to the circle of the North and South Trail. I went up the north, around the top, and through, and then down the South Trail. If you're okay with a moment, half mile maybe, of a really steep climb, then do it that way, because the South Trail is a nice steady decline. If you don't want to do that heavy incline, then you could just go left and go around the south, up and over to the north. But the South Trail is a steady incline. So although it's not as difficult for that half mile of the North Trail, you're going to be steadily climbing for a lot longer. And coming down, it was quite easy to just stroll down that South Trail. So I think it's going to be roughly 7 miles, give or take. I'm still finishing it up. I thought I'd talk about it now. And it took me about 2.5 hours. So overall, pretty standard trail, nothing too difficult. And catch me in the next video.